everybody. Welcome to Invest with Her Club, real life, real conversations with you know who, Denise Armstrong. I am your business coach, your purpose coach, and I am here to help you live the life that you dreamed of. Okay. Welcome,
Thank you
ladies.
for having
I
us.
have
Thank
some
you.
amazing guests today. I have Miss Tracy Barbara, and I also have my girl, Miss Roslyn Perez. Thank you guys for coming on this
Thank you
Thank
for
you
show.
for
having
having
us.
You
us.
absolutely look beautiful.
Thank
I love it.
you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into Miss Tracy Barber. So, Miss Tracy Barber, you are a licensed esthetician and the owner of Serenity Spa Jacks, located in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
I have actually had one of her facials before, and I absolutely love it. So, shameless plug for my girl. She does specialize in healthy skincare, and the goal is for you to love your skin unfiltered. Her spa is designed for relaxation, providing a very zen experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Tracy. And we also have Miss Rosalind Perez with us. She is a wealth conscious specialist with over a decade of human behavior experience, including clinical social work. She's also licensed, combining her expertise in cognitive behavior therapy. I love that.
Yeah.
She has a unique ability to simplify things, complex mental health, financial concepts into actionable, relatable strategies to help our clients break free from limiting beliefs.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, so we have
Beautiful.
bosses at the table again today. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you guys for coming on the show
Thank you
today.
for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
so
So you guys
excited
are going to
too.
be in for a treat. Today, guess what we're talking about? We're talking about toxic generosity.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Mm,
right?
right.
Very powerful indeed.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, you guys are in for a treat. So when you hear toxic generosity, tell me what you guys think about.
You wanna go?
I want to, and I'm very direct,
Yeah.
but I do not want any service if I am
Mhm.
not direct. And so everything, please take it that everything that I say is without judgment and
Look,
really
real
intended.
life, real
Yes,
conversation.
yes,
So we
yes.
get
It's
to be,
intended to help you grow.
yeah.
I always put that concept of toxic generosity into the expectation for people just to reflect on what is your part.
Mm.
Because when we focus on other people, it makes it very difficult for people to change behaviors. However,
Yeah.
when you turn it to yourself and you reflect
Mhm.
on what's my power, what's my part, then transformations happen. And I'm
Mm.
saying this because it also has to do with our part. And
Yeah.
we get fixated on helping or wanting to fix people. However,
Mhm.
that doesn't work that way.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it starts with you. So my encouragement is like, where is that coming from?
Mhm.
Where is that need, that source of wanting just to help others? For me, I know this very well because I function out of the savior complex.
Mm.
Mm.
And I wanted to save people. And as a therapist, everybody was wrong and I was right.
Oh. Yeah.
Which was such a hit on the face in my
Yeah.
experiences. So it
Mhm.
comes from that. It comes from that place of
Mhm.
wanting just to feel validated, to feel valued, to feel seen
Mm.
by
Yeah.
others, by everything that we do, which gives us a false sense of gratification. So
Ooh,
Mm.
that's
Mm.
great.
For me, when I think of toxic generosity, one, we have two different words that we honestly have to break down. The word
Mm.
toxic, that is something that is tainted. That is something that is not of good. And then when
Yeah.
we think of generosity, we think of something that is giving, that is loving, that is nurturing. So when
Yeah.
you put those two together, you do have to get to the root of it. If it's
Mhm.
toxic generosity, are you doing it for what? What's the motive
Yeah.
behind it? It's like, hey sis, I'm gonna give you this, but then I'm gonna shade you when I give it to you. So it's like
Mhm.
we really got to check ourselves
Yeah.
and our behaviors and our motives behind
Yeah.
why we do what we do.
Yeah.
So that's when I think about toxic, generosity. I think about that. Don't give me something and shady when you give it to me or
Yeah.
underhanded
I
compliment,
got you.
you
I
know?
got you.
yeah.
I like that. I like that. When I think about it, I think about honestly, I go back to childhood, because
Mm,
I've been, even
good.
from a young age, just looking to serve and please. One of my, traumas is just looking to serve and please my mom because I've always wanted that relationship. So I've always been like kind of like an overachiever,
Mm-hmm.
look at me, see me, view me. So I sometimes realize as I've grown and matured that, my heart was always pure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
with giving and with doing, but I realized that my toxic generosity was kind of coming from a place of hurt as a kid. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Those things that we don't want to really talk about.
Correct. Correct.
And another thing is that when I was younger, I have two of I say I have two amazing dads, but my biological father was not in my life. So my stepfather, which is my dad, my daddy, he came in my life when I was like such a little girl. Like that's
Mm.
pretty much all I knew,
Yeah.
you know, but there was still some part of me looking for some type of acceptance. You know, once I realized who that he was not my biological father and, you know, who was my biological father,
Mm.
I was kind of coming from a place of wondering why he didn't choose me or what made him walk out or
Yeah.
what made him leave.
Mm-hmm.
And so here we are trying to let my mom know that hey, she didn't make a mistake. And then I'm also trying to fulfill this deep part of me of my father, you should have chose me and why didn't you? So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of took over my life, just being transparent because we're having real conversations, you know, because
Okay.
I really want you guys who are listening and listening on this episode to really understand where things come from. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And this is just my transparent moment of letting you know exactly where it's coming from and just trying to also kind of, you know, still having that feeling from my biological father of not feeling accepted. So
Mm-hmm.
I have him pulling on me, then I have my mom pulling on me, which in terms what I'm trying to say, kind of in terms put me in a position where I kind of wanted to pull on everyone else. Kind of just I just naturally like this is why I'm such a great friend. This is why I'm such a great
Mm-hmm.
sister. This
Looking
is
for
why
your
I'm such
tribe.
yeah, a great person, you know, because
Mm.
although I know that I'm a great person, I feel like the enemy tries to attack you even at
Mm.
such a young
Mm-hmm.
age. And
Mm-hmm.
he'll try to make you feel like you're not worthy.
Correct.
He'll use anything and anybody and
Mm-hmm.
he'll blow it up. You know what I mean? He'll
Yeah.
take the reality of a situation and he'll blow it up. And as a young kid, you don't really know how, they don't teach us how to manage
Yeah.
those
You
emotions,
don't.
you know? So here I am. Guess what that turned into, you guys? People
Pleasing.
pleasing.
Yeah.
And so I became just a natural people pleaser,
Mm.
just trying to show everyone why they should be in my life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so when I thought of toxic generosity, I meet so many different people who are experiencing that
Mm.
people pleasing syndrome where they're trying to feel accepted and loved.
Yeah.
And it's not coming from just a horrible place because I genuinely want to
Okay.
see people win.
Right.
I genuinely want to love on people, but it's also not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be it can become not healthy. And so that's where the toxic generosity kind of comes
Mm-hmm.
from
Yeah.
because it's like what is stemming, what's too much.
Mm-hmm.
So from you ladies, give me like some kind of experience. Like, do you feel like sometimes like we're put in position to, you know, do too much, you know, where
Mm-hmm.
that kind of comes from you?
For me, you just like hit it on the spot
Yeah.
because everything comes from childhood. Many people may not want to accept that, but at the end, it is where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Because during those childhood years, we are in survival mode. And anything, whether if you experience trauma or not, anything that hints either abandonment, unworthiness, betrayal,
Absolutely.
humiliation, or rejection are going to create those wounds. And
Mm-hmm.
for me also, my father wasn't in my life. And then my mom, very Latina. She used to work so
Mm-hmm.
much, so hard. We rarely see. I mean, as an adult, I can understand that we needed to eat. That
Yeah.
was the only way out.
Right. Right.
But she was very absent. Also,
Mm.
to me, it was the abandonment,
Yeah.
and then
Mm.
the unworthiness that why did my father stay,
Mm.
and it led me to people pleasing. But here's the thing: there are different phases for people pleasing. People
Mm.
may think that it's doing things for others, but
Mm.
for me, was detaching from people
Mm. That's
Mm.
me.
because I did
That's
not
me.
want it to, you know what, if you say no to me, it's so hard to take that rejection, then guess what? I'm gonna do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna ask
Yeah.
for help. I'm not gonna ask for your opinion because if you say no to me, it's just devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was my way of
Yeah.
people
So good.
pleasing because I would just be silent. And if people say, okay, of course, do whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
but then my voice would be shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that was it for me.
Mm.
Wow.
For me, going through therapy, realized that I suffer from something called hyper independence. Like
Mm.
I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not even gonna, if I ask you and if it's not done right, or if you tell me something, like I suffer from rejection and abandonment. Didn't even know that. Had a dad, but still he didn't live present in our home. So that was a form of abandonment. I had no idea. And rejection. I didn't per se people pleasing because I always go within. I can detach very quickly, which is can be unhealthy, but I rather, if it's something that's going to snatch my peace, I rather detach from it, because I know that I genuinely love people and I love hard and I'm so loyal. And that word loyalty is a gift and a curse. It has been a gift and a curse for me, because I will stay to the very end, and then it blow
Tell
up in
me
your face
about
and you're
it.
just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything in life is for a purpose and a lesson. So either we're
Yeah.
going to learn it or we're going to keep going through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Yes.
I was going to ask you guys a question. Why do you think we struggle to say no, even though we think we should? We know that we should.
Because we love people.
Yeah.
We love people. And I feel like when you genuinely love and you care for people, you want to see them happy. And if me saying yes to you is going to make you happy, I'll put how I feel on the back burner, because I do it all the time with friends and family. I'm one of I'm multi-talented. I could do some hair, I could do a little bit of
Yes.
this, do a little bit of that. And when it comes down to it, someone say, hey, can you do this? My first smile will be like, nope. But then I'm like, no, if they're asking me, then they need me. Oh my God, they need me. Okay, yes, I can do it. And then I'll suffer in the background for it. So I think for me, I do it because I care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What about
agree
you,
with so many things that he said. I can identify also
Yes.
myself so much, because I'm like, yep, 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 that's exactly me
Yeah.
too. I believe that when we don't say no, is because we're getting something in exchange, and that relationship, it becomes transactional.
Yes.
So if I say yes to you, then you will like me. And then
Mm.
if I say yes to you and then when I need you, you say no to me, how dare you? I would get
Yeah.
upset
So good.
and
Yeah.
resent and just like so angry,
Too
because how
good.
dare you,
Yes.
after everything
Say
that I've done for you,
it.
you dare to say no to me?
Yes.
And this is the other coin of narcissism. People don't
Yeah.
see it, and when I present it to my clients this way, they're just like, "Wait, hold on,
Not me.
it's not that I'm calling you a narcissist, but it's the other coin,
Yeah.
right? Because we're getting an exchange, and when we see relationships in a transactional way, then it's going to be hard to say no.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
when my worth, I'm in my place, and I learn to, regardless if you stay or leave, I am so good within myself that if I say no and you leave, then I know that you were in it for the transaction.
I don't know why, you guys. I don't know about you guys that are tuning in, but it's like it's so hard for me to say no. Like it literally is hard for me to say no because, and I think that comes from for me knowing what it's like to not have people show up for me. And so because I know what that's like for people not to show up for me,
Yeah.
it's like I feel some type of emotional attachment to people where I'm gonna at least I'm that one person that can show you in this lifetime that somebody can show up for you. And a part of me feels like, of course, that's a part of my ministry because I feel like I have some type of strength that God has given me to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But a part of me also feels overwhelmed. Do you guys ever
It
just
is.
feel overwhelmed with just trying to show up for everybody?
Oh,
It is
absolutely.
very overwhelming. I know for me, I come from a big family. I'm child number 6 of 8, and we've always tried to make it a habit to show up for each other. And then also me having a women's organization trying to do that. I'm naturally introverted with extroverted qualities. Um, it's so hard and it's so overwhelming because a lot of people don't have people. So when you
Yeah.
feel like someone has taken you on as their person, a part of their tribe, one, it's an honor to be considered a part of people tribe. So when someone take you in and they want you to be their person, but don't realize it may be overwhelming because
Yeah.
you always go to who? Your go-to people.
Right.
And if your go-to people is the same people, it becomes overwhelming bearing other ones' burdens at times when you have your
Yeah.
own stuff going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. I had to learn how to soothe my nervous system
Ooh,
out of that.
so good.
Yes, because
How
I've
do you
always
teach me that? How do you
Right, I'm like,
yes,
what?
because
your
I've
nervous
always want to be
system
there. And
out?
then I was always there for my daughters. I was always there for my husband. I was always there for my family. I was always there for my clients. And then I would dare to say, "Oh, I never have time for me," because
Yeah.
it's that
Because it's you.
boundary.
Yes,
So
yes.
I had to really sit with myself and learn how my body reacted whenever I saw my daughter struggling. She didn't ask me for help because many times they didn't even ask me for help. I was just
Yeah.
like automatically jump in
I'm like,
because
I'm
I'm
gonna
here
give
for you. I'm
it.
so
Right. Yeah.
loyal.
Yes.
Yet when for me holding back, I could feel this nervousness like stop this and go and help. And I
Mm,
had to just like to tell my body it's okay
Yeah.
not to step in. It's okay to step
Mm,
back and stay here for you
yeah.
and breathe
Mm,
and be there for myself and self-soothe and just emotionally be kind and
yes.
compassionate
Yes.
yeah.
because it is a process. It's very overwhelming.
Oh
Mm.
man.
Yeah.
How do you how do you guys feel like you even set those boundaries? How do you even set boundaries in situations like this?
I
Like,
just learned that last year.
yeah.
Honestly, 2024 showed me that if no one else put Tracy first, I have to put
Mhm.
Tracy first.
Yeah.
Thank God I have a loving husband that be like, hey, you need to fall back a little bit. And it's so hard.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I was having panic attacks.
Mm,
My phone was always going off. There was so much. I'm also in the medical field. So
mm,
it's a lot that was going on. So for
yeah.
me, if I'm not good, how can I everything else be good? Because I have to be
Mm,
mind, body, soul, spirit. I have to be on one accord.
yep.
So that's when a lot of prayer and meditation and fasting came in
Yeah.
for me because I had to be 100% in order to give out the 10% that she may need or the 100% that my husband need. You have to be a whole individual in order to give
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
And for me, all of that,
Yeah.
I feel like we're so like
Yes.
he's
So
talking and
me
I'm like,
too.
yes, 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 that's me.
Divine
But
connection.
yes, yes. In addition to all of that, for me, it's self-awareness is a crucial step
Ooh.
because how can you set a boundary if you don't even know what is it that you're needing?
Yeah.
And this is something that I've seen so much in myself and also with clients that like, what do you want at the end? Like when you
Yeah.
like stripped everything of, I give you a magic wand to have the perfect life. And then that's when they realize, I don't know. I don't know. And being connected with yourself,
Mhm.
body, emotions,
Mm,
mind, spirit is so
Mm.
crucial because through that self-awareness, you will learn how to listen to that divinity, to
yes.
that
Yeah,
feminine, to that
absolutely.
this is what feels right for me. But sometimes we
Yeah.
don't even know. And we
Mhm.
have to declutter from all of the social constructions and all of what social media
That
feeds
part.
us and just
Yeah.
like really tune in with ourselves
Yes. That
So
part.
to
good.
Yeah.
set those
Mm-hmm.
boundaries.
Mm-hmm. So you guys listening, you have to be able to pay attention to yourself. That's where that other self-care. Self-care isn't just getting their nails done, isn't just getting the makeup done, although those are great things,
Right.
but it's also learning who you are as
Absolutely.
a person, as a woman, as a man. Who are you? Learning what your needs are. In order to do that, you have to spend time with yourself.
Yes.
Spend time with yourself. Get to know yourself.
Yes.
Write to yourself.
Mhm.
Connect with you. Because if you don't know what you need, then there's no way you're even going to know how to set the correct expectations for people. There's no way that you're going to there's no way you're going to be able to set the correct boundaries for yourself.
Mhm.
And the boundaries is for your protection because you deserve to be protected and loved. And
Absolutely.
your first love is not just only God, it's God first, but it's you.
Mhm.
You have to be able to love on yourself. And we are trained so much to love on everyone else.
Mhm.
And we like give ourselves the like remaining
Yeah,
residue
like
of
we don't
whatever is
matter.
left. And I'm just like, I'm in this season where I'm like, I have to love on me. Denise, you need you. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm like, that's a little bit different for me because I'm so used to showing up for everyone.
Mhm.
Don't go that toxic generosity,
Yeah.
But it's just like learning how to love on myself has literally I'm learning how to self-soothe and
Mhm.
self-soothe on that nervous system. You
Yes.
know what I mean? So important. So that's why I love what you do so much as
Yeah.
well, because it's
Amazing.
like having to be able to understand those behaviors and understanding yourself and combine everything together is so needed. And
Mhm.
we're just not taught that. I just feel
No,
like, I don't know
absolutely.
about you guys, but I just feel like in life and in school, like they don't teach you the necessary things. You have to kind of learn emotional
Yeah.
intelligence after you've experienced so much
Yeah.
hurt, so
Mhm.
much pain,
Right.
so many, and
Yeah.
then it's so
Right.
much harder to be able to tap into that because you've experienced so much. So now
Mhm.
you have to go and relearn. Now you
Mhm.
got to self-soothe in a different way. And then here you are, is you learning, and then you have let alone you have to get another partner, and then you bring kids into the
It's a
picture,
whole
Yep.
and
mix.
then you bring a business,
Yeah.
and then you like life, and it's just like, well, wait a minute, you
Trying
know what I
to
mean?
balance it
Trying to
all.
balance, and then
Yes.
just trying to catch up. So it's just like,
Mhm.
if you guys are listening, please tap in to who you are, and
Yes,
do not be
very
afraid
important.
to do that,
Yeah.
because the longer you wait, your those experiences become so much harder.
Hmm.
And I believe like that's why it's
Mhm.
so hard for us to even be able to live the life that we want to live, because we've all experienced so much trauma and so much pain. And that's why
Absolutely.
this year I'm like, Thrive 2025. I am not trying to
Yes.
experience a lot of trauma. I am not trying to go through a lot of pain. I
Hmm.
am not trying to experience unnecessary
Mhm.
lessons, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
No unnecessary lessons in this season.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Because I experienced so many lessons, unnecessary lessons. That, of course, they were necessary for our
Correct.
growth.
Correct.
You know what I mean? But it's just like at some point we have to understand that we don't have to be so overwhelmed.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it's okay.
Mhm.
Like we can be happy and be peaceful. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what I want to teach people. I want to help you live life more abundantly.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And in order to do that, you have to take time for yourself. You have to learn yourself, you
Absolutely.
know. So one of the things that I feel like I've had an issue with this transparent moment is identifying people who take more than they give. How
Mm.
can you guys, how do you identify people in your life and just period, that you can give to the audience, and that, because I'm taking all the advice, because I'm learning, I'm trying
Mm.
to learn that, because I tend to run into people who take from me,
Mhm.
and I don't even know if they're intentionally do it. It's just like
Mm.
people just take. And I kind of just learned, like, when you're a natural giver, so if
Hmm.
some odd reason we just run up around people who love
Yeah.
to just like drain us. So
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
how do you guys identify those people, and what boundaries can people set up to protect themselves from that, and just, I guess, acknowledge it, because I
Mhm.
mean, I don't even know, I'm learning. So
So
what do
for
you
my,
guys think?
it's such a meaty question, because it's
Good.
like you really don't know who are the takers until you have to the smoke is cleared and
Mm,
you sit back and you assess, hey, now I know a lot of times with me, I want reciprocation. It's just like, is this edifying? Like, what
mm-hmm,
can we do to make things better? But a lot of times you don't know you're in a one-sided friendship, relationship, or whatever until it's towards the end, till it's almost expiration time,
mm,
you know? And because we're so used to giving that we just like,
yeah,
it's okay, girl, you ain't got
yeah,
it, let's do it. Or it's
yeah,
okay, such and such, because we feel like we're those people. It's like, if you
mm,
ain't got it, sis, I'm here for you. But
right,
then those takers also know that, oh, if I do this, oh, they just gonna do it because that's
mm,
who they are. I
Mhm.
had someone tell me, oh, well, Trey, that's just who you are. I said, well,
wow,
why didn't you purposely use me? Oh, I'm the friend that could do hair. You'll pay somebody to do the hair, but then you'll come and ask me, or, hey, can I
yeah,
can I get a facial? And I'm like, but you'll
Mhm.
pay this person, and me, I'm like, oh, she probably ain't got it. Didn't ask whether you had it or not, but just
mm,
assume, because I'm thinking anybody in their right mind know who, if I have a business and I got two
Mhm.
babies to feed, that I'm gonna need to get paid. But I'm
right,
thinking you don't got it because you asking
right,
me for free.
right,
So I'm still learning that lesson myself too. And I have to do some self-evaluation with the
yeah,
people that I have in my life.
mm,
And just really been in prayer, not to take too long, but one of the prayers I asked God, help me know my Peter from my Judas, because a lot of times
mm,
they have same characteristics.
yes,
One heart was in the wrong
mm,
place and one just made a mistake.
Yeah.
mm,
So we have to know those people as well. So I'm
yes,
still going through that.
Yeah.
yes, no,
So
that's
pray my
wonderful.
strength, y'all.
Yeah. I
Strengthen,
wanted
okay,
to add, because I know that we
mhm,
have had conversations before about energy, and energy is physics, is something that we may not see, but it's real.
Yeah.
yeah,
Everything is made out of energy. And tapping into the energy of giving and receiving, it's going to be crucial
Mm,
to setting those
yeah,
boundaries, because we can that's something that you can sense. You have to
yeah,
work towards that, but you have to clear everything, know yourself,
mm,
know
mm,
some steps that you want to enhance your self-awareness,
yeah,
know what feels good for you,
yes,
know learn how to receive. How do you feel it in your body? For me, it's tingling sensation.
mm,
And also learn how to give, because
mm,
when you receive, when you're in this energy, and when you give, when you're completely whole, and you are enough, because that's the
yeah,
thing. When we feel that we're not enough and we're always seeking for other things,
mhm.
then It doesn't matter if a person is wanting to take, or it's not about them. It's about our energy.
Yeah.
And that's
So
part of
good.
the
Yeah.
toxic generosity.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's going to feel exhausting.
Yeah.
So, once you know that you're complete, and then you're in this energy, and no one, and assure yourself that no one can ever take anything away from you, because you are the one in power.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
through that energy, people they're always going to be takers.
Yeah.
That's on them, but they're not my problem.
yeah.
You've
Okay.
asked me everything you want. It's up to me to give you. And I have
So
to
good.
assess myself. Where am I? Am I in the energy to give?
Yeah.
Right now, if I'm not, then that's okay. Be kind
Yeah.
to yourself. I'm sorry, I can't.
Right.
Right? And if I am,
Love that.
I give, and that's it. That's at the end of our business. I'm not expecting anything in return.
Yes.
So that's how I chosen to give,
Mm.
because it's honoring my energy,
Right.
honoring my worth, honoring my mindset, my life, and everything. So it
Yeah.
starts from within.
Oof,
I love
that's
it.
so
I
good.
love it.
So
We're
good.
gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do part two.
Yeah.
Of this, you guys. Part two is gonna have to come. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for being
Thank
able
you
to
for
join me
having
today.
us.
Actually,
Loved it.
I loved it. I know you guys loved it. So remember, you guys have to put yourself first. Have to love on yourself. Identify what it is that you need, and I promise you, loving yourself will be able to help you identify who you're supposed to give to in that season. And you don't want to have to overgive. You want to be able to give just enough, because giving it opens the door for receiving. And that's why I absolutely love to give. But love on yourself and put yourself first. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
tuning in to Invest with Her Club. You know, real life, real conversations with Denise Armstrong. I am your purpose coach, and I am here to help you live the life that you dreamed of. Thanks.
So they get trapped in that comparison mindset, because if you're taking a piece of the pie, then it means less for me, then I have to survive. So it's a survival
Yeah.
scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
And one thing is me saying this, another thing is embody that that's not the truth. That's not the case. That's not really how it works,
Yeah.
because there's only one you.
Right.
And it to me